Hi everyone, welcome back to my next tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you what happens once you get accepted as a transcriptioner or a transcriptionist for Scribie.com. So less than a week after I applied to Scribie, I received two different emails. I received this one, which the subject was Scribie.com transcription test, saying, "Hello, your test file submission has been reviewed. It was found to be conforming with the minimum quality standard and the transcription guidelines. Please visit the following page and click on the compare link to check the differences between your submission and the reviewed transcript." So this is great because it gives you the chance to see what maybe you did wrong, even though they're still giving me a chance to be a transcriptionist, even though my file wasn't perfect. You will therefore be certified as a transcriber on Scribie.com. You will shortly receive a notification regarding the same. So then I also received a second email, and this one, the subject was certified as transcriber. So again, it tells me that I've been certified, that I can log into my account and select files to work on. Files are added on a first-come, first-served basis and assigned to the person who selects them. Please visit the following link for the current list of available files. So it's scribie.com/transcription. So we'll click that. Okay, and then you're going to have to probably log in again. And now in order to continue, you need to please sign and accept the terms and conditions to continue. So you can go ahead and read through all of this. And then once you've done that, here under initials, you'll put the first letter of your first name and then the first letter of your last name. And then you're going to click sign and accept. Okay, so it says right here, found 379 files for transcription. I like this because you have lots of work right available to you. With Transcribe Me, they automatically assign you a file and you don't have really the chance to pick one. And then you have to wait a really long time before you get another one if you don't like the one that they've given you and you've chosen to cancel it. So what we can do is we can click on the play button to preview what the audio sounds like. And remember here, we have the difficulty level, high, the reported accents, and then it says the due date. So these ones are saying the file is past due date, which makes me think that maybe it's past the due date because it might be too difficult. So that's something to keep in mind. You can also hide files. So I can hide all the ones that are difficult by clicking hide. And then you see that there's only one that says medium. You can also see the pay that you will get for this file. So for this one, they're going to pay you $1.01 to transcribe this. This is 6 minutes long, so this is a really low pay rate, but it is what it is, I guess. So let's put the other ones back on, and you can see the pay rate at the top for all of these different ones, and then the length of the file as well. So if some of these have foreign accents or they're non-American speakers, you can hide those as well, and that way you're only going to get ones with an American accent. Over here, you can sort files by the date, and then you can sort them by the rate, the payment rate, and then also by the duration. So if you're just beginning, I recommend you sort this by the duration and take one that's maybe less. So this is sorting it by the top. They don't unfortunately have a way to toggle that the opposite direction. So it's just showing you the ones that are the longest at the top. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see that here's the shortest one, and it's 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Again, here they're telling you $10 per audio hour. So I know that a lot of people on their YouTube videos are saying $25 per hour and really claiming that. Well, I'm not seeing any file here that's paying you more than $10 an audio hour. And again, that's not $10 that you're going to make in 1 hour. That's $10 you're going to make for transcribing at a full hour of audio, which could take you 3 to 4 hours, depending on how fast you are at typing. So if you want to preview it, again, you can just click on the play button. Okay, I'm just previewing a few of these, and they don't seem that easy, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of chatter. This one you can see has a red verbatim little button here. That means you have to transcribe this with strict verbatim and include all utterances and background conversations. If that isn't there, then it's going to be clean verbatim, so you would cut out all the utterances, etc. Okay, let's say I want to transcribe this medium one. It's 6 minutes long. I'll get paid $1. Now, I'm only doing this because I want to do it as a demonstration for you. Personally, I think this is a very low-paying job and I wouldn't want to do it. But again, I'm not in everyone's situation, so a lot of people, maybe this money is going to be okay for them depending on where they live. So when you want to take a job, just go ahead and click transcribe. Okay, then it's going to say a little bit more information. Again, automated transcript like it was when we did our test. The automated transcript has been automatically added to the editor. The accuracy is estimated to be 83%, plus or minus 5%, and around 202 mistakes have to be corrected. The following also has to be checked: missing paragraph breaks between speaker turns, utterances, incorrect capitalization, missing punctuations, especially quotations. Then they have frequent terms that you might find in the file, and then you're going to go ahead and you can click Open Editor, or you can click Cancel if you no longer want to do the job, and they tell you the time remaining right here. So let's go ahead and click Open Editor, and then it's going to pop up the editor that you're going to use, and again, you can click Play to start playing the file. Okay, so once you've taken on a transcription job and you've decided, let's say, that you need to look at the frequent terms list again to see if there's some words you know how to spell, you can click frequent terms and they'll pop up all these different terms that maybe you will see inside this document. You can also click on info if there's any more info about the spelling that you need to have or any other instructions that maybe the customer has given you. You can also click report if you want to report a bad audio transcript. And then you can click cancel if you don't want to do this. So let's say I've decided I don't want to do this anymore. I can click cancel. Here we have spell check. We have find and replace. Say you spelled a name incorrectly throughout the entire file. You can click on find. Say I wrote the name Emily like this, and I want to replace all of the Emilys like that with this. I can click replace all, and that means everyone that I spelled like this, I will now have spelled like this. Again, there's different hotkeys that you can use. So if I press play here, if I just hover my mouse over to click play, they'll tell me that I should be pressing F2 or F10 or Control plus P. So let's try to press Control plus P, and then you can see it begins, okay? Also pause, F3 or F11. And all you have to do is hover your mouse over all of these icons to see what the hotkey is, so you don't have to bring your mouse up and do that every single time. Okay, over here beside time left, you can click on request extension if you need more time to finish this job. Say you're getting near the end of your 2 hours. You can put reload transcript if you want to reload the last saved transcript. Report bad audio. There's an option for you to set up a foot pedal if you work with a foot pedal. Here it's really nice, configure shortcuts. Let's click on that. So let's say, for example, for me, all these F1, F2, these kinds of keys aren't working because of my type of computer. For example, if I press F3, it'll just adjust the brightness of my screen. So let's say here I want to use Control Z, and I want that to be, well, here they have it as undo last edit, but I can change this to anything I want. So if I want to make this the play or go start of audio, I can decide to do that and then click assign. So this is really great because if you are doing a lot of different jobs, like say you're a transcriptionist for Rev or for Transcribe Me and for CrowdSurf, having to remember all the different hotkeys for so many different platforms is really difficult. So that way, this gives you the opportunity to keep the same hotkeys for all of them, and that way you have a routine and you can switch between transcribing for Scribie or for Transcribe Me, and you're not going to go crazy having to remember so many different ones. So you'll be faster, you'll make more money quicker. All right, I'm going to click close. Now, I don't want to do this job. Again, I think the pay rate is really low for this. I'm not interested in it, but other people might be. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. And then it says, please confirm that this assignment is to be canceled. Note, this file will be removed from your list of available files and cannot be selected again. So I can click confirm. Then it says assignment canceled successfully, and now I'll click close. Okay, so before this was under my assigned file, and now it's gone. here we have history. So this will show you the files that I have done already, and then this shows me that I've canceled this one. So the first one was the test file, which I got paid 50 cents for, even though it was a test, which is kind of cool, even though it's only 50 cents. Better than nothing, I guess. And here I was rated 4 stars, so 4 out of 5. It shows me when I submitted it, and I can also click on compare. And what this will do is it will show me where the mistakes I made are. So it will show me in red what I did wrong, and then green what I should have done. So for me, these aren't spelling mistakes. I was just transcribing like a really complicated sermon. So there was lots of sentences that ran on forever and ever and ever. And there's a few things I didn't do correctly. So you can go through that and look at your mistakes if that will help you. And then we can go back to available. And again, you're seeing how many different jobs that they have here. Okay, so again, you can click on earnings, the earnings tab at the top. Again, it will say my accumulated earnings, 50 cents, and that's just from the test that I did. Current balance, 50 cents. Withdraw. If you want to withdraw your funds, you can click submit withdrawal request. And then, for example, it says here that withdrawals of $30 or higher are free. For withdrawals below $30, a fee of 2% will be charged. The funds will be transferred to your PayPal account within 8 to 10 hours. So if I go ahead and click submit withdrawal request, you see I have 50 cents I made. There's a 2% fee, which is only 1 cent that they're going to charge me. And so the total is 49 cents and that I will get in my PayPal account, and they will send it to me right away. So really, that's not so bad. I can click confirm if I want, because there's other companies that will charge you a couple dollars to withdraw funds, and you're not making a whole lot of money. So it's only 1 cent, which I don't think is that big of a deal. And then you can click on withdrawals if you want to see the history of your withdrawals. So if you're making withdrawals every week, you can see how much money you're routinely making. Also, here's the earnings breakup. So transcription is one way to make money. You can also make money for referrals. If you have other friends that are transcribing as well, and you refer them, then you'll get a 2.5% commission of whatever they earn. So that's another way you could share your link with your friend to try to make some money as well. There's also different bonuses. Let's click on monthly bonus. It says the monthly bonus amount is $5 for every 3 hours completed. So, for example, $5 for 3 or more hours, $10 for 6 or more hours, and so on. You can also click on daily bonus. We also pay a daily bonus of $10 each day for 4 or more hours of QC files delivered. Now, that's a lot of work that you'd have to do, so you'd have to be pretty advanced as a transcriptionist to be getting that bonus. Okay, let's go back to transcription. Again, here they tell you a little bit more information. Certified credited hours, 0.1, earnings 50 cents. The average grade on all my files is 4 out of 5. And then here is more information, the transcription guidelines. You can open that in a new tab, the style guide. So there's all sorts of information here if you need more tips on how to transcribe, and the transcription guidelines for Scribie. Also, style guide. This is very, very useful. This is a really nice little breakdown of what you have to do for numbers, for plurals, for writing out the time of day, capitalization, things that you're not supposed to capitalize, hyphenation. So this is an excellent guide. So if I'm going to give an overall review to Scribie, I would say I like the fact that there's lots of work available. I like the fact that you can listen to each file before you transcribe it, and also it's easy and there's no penalty to say you don't want to do the file. I also like the fact that they have an automated transcript for you that you have to correct and make corrections to, because it does cut the work in half. And I also like the fact that they tell you how much you're going to make for each file at the top. And I think that their style guide and transcription guide is very well done. And obviously, I think that this is a better platform than Rev for a lot of reasons, because if you don't know if you can't hear something that they say, they give you the option to put in blank, the underscores. Whereas with Rev, they don't offer you that. Like, you literally have to know every single word or you'll get penalized and get a bad grade. So they do offer you, I believe what I read was 2 mistakes out of every 10 words or something, which is really good. So you do have the opportunity to make mistakes in this and still get paid, as long as you're only making a couple mistakes and not too many, of course. So basically, that's my review of Scribie. There's lots of work. You will get paid some money. It's not great money at all, very poor money, but it is good for beginners, I suppose, for people who are just looking for an opportunity to start transcribing and making some form of money. There's a lot more jobs here at Scribie than there is in Transcribe Me, for example. So that is one positive. So thank you very much for watching my tutorial, and please subscribe to my channel if you want more tutorials on how to make money online and real and honest reviews on each of these platforms, so no one's going to be wasting your time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.